Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
47. Shotfield. Hey, it's our house. Mike 19, Mike 19. No chance.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Here's Prescott.
Hey, come on, come on,
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Touchdown, Cowboys! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check. 40's mine. Kill. I'm coming. I'm sweat today. 40's mine. Run it.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 20. To the air again, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Check, check. Hey, lock it. Hey, I-7. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Slam, slam, slam.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, we got 3, three down. General West. Check 50, check 50. Hard.
Now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Look at me. Go. He's checking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way down to the 5. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, C6.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Bravo. Check out. Leo. Snipe.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Mike 19, Mike 19. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go 1-3-3.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double. Hey, kill. Watch out.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Panthers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kill! 47! Check back 40! You ain't going nowhere!
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47! Go, get out there. Single.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Prescott to throw on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Under. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to Elliott. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return up past the 40. But this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On play action, Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41.
Go! Check. Watch the shift. Hey, Sam off.
Now Lawrence to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Check, 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 check. There you go, go. Hey, box drop, box drop.
On third down, Lawrence. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Dak. He's got Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Dak. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Right now, you better break.
Here's Prescott. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Check 52.
He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bring it. Mike 40, Mike 40.
To throw, Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check Mike 40. Check 47. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On 1st down, it's Elliott. 84 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 41, Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Everyone got four down. Hey, Orbit. Go. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. Shoot. Squeeze. Check 31.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.